if you want to know how to make money doing what you love, ask yourself just these 3 simple questions. So the first thing you have to start off with before we go into the questions of how to make money doing what you love is, what is your life purpose? What are you here to do? What does your soul want you to do? So this is the first place you want to start with before you ask yourself these questions. So how do you find your purpose? How do you know what will bring you money? What will attract money to you? Money comes from, you need a pipeline for money to come in. So for money to come in, you have to be able to trade your services doing something that you love to do. Like, this is something I love to do. I love coaching my clients. I love helping my clients bring in wealth, living a fulfilled life. So that is what I'm exchanging in return for them to pay me money, right? So what is it that you love to do? Let's start with that basic question. Now, the next thing you want to do is ask yourself these 3 questions that is going to help you make money this year using your life purpose, doing what you love. Because there are many people who money comes easily, right? For money, you can make money doing anything. The other day I was walking by a bus stop a couple of years ago in Boston, and I saw this ad. It was really funny for me, like watching that. The ad said, give us your poop and we will give you money. Okay, so basically Boston is a researching town, and so they wanted to evaluate someone's poop so that they could get some results, and so they were giving money in return. So you literally get money for excretion, right? So bottom line is, you can make money doing many different things, but doing something that brings you joy, brings you happiness, that you love to do, is where you can have the potential for making enormous amount of money. So think about it from this perspective. When you love doing something that you are so excited to do, your energy, your vibration is going to be at a different level, which means you'll be attracting people that are attracted to your specific energetic signature, which means they're much more likely to work with you. So let's start off by asking these 3 simple questions. These 3 questions are vital. Number 1, what are you good at? What do you love to do that brings your skill set out into the open? So what are you good at? So if you don't know this answer to this question, what you might want to do is ask 5 people closest to you to tell you what they think you're good at. Maybe you're good at storytelling. Maybe you're good with problem solving. Maybe you're good with technology. So what are you good at? Get very clear on that. If you don't know the answer to that, you might want to do some trial and error. The bottom line is, when we take actions, we get more clarity. So the more actions you take, the more clearer you get. So the question you want to ask yourself is, what am I good at that's something you can practice? So maybe it's problem solving. It's problem solving, then look for what kinds of problems do you like to solve? What kind of people do you like solving problems for? This question is going to be very, very helpful for you. What are you good at? The second question that you need to ask yourself is, what are the problems that you specifically can solve? What is something that only you can do well? What are some of the needs that you are good at meeting? So there are many coaches, right? But there's only me that can do the way I do things. I have a background in psychology. I was a therapist for 23 years. I've studied energy medicine. So even though there are many different coaches, there are very few who have the specific skill set that I do. So, and not only the skill set, it's through this vessel, through this vehicle, that these skill sets come through. Because you are unique. There's only one of you in this entire continuum of this existence. What do I mean by that? So even if you believe in past lives and future lives, and like you know that the soul is eternal, you're going to, this body is temporary, You are still unique. There's never going to be another Padma that exists ever. There's never going to be another Joe that exists ever. There's never going to be any Lily that exists ever. So the bottom line is you are unique. You're the only one who can do what you came here to do. So when you can really embrace that, you will be surprised as to what all will open up for you from this. Okay, so really, really key for you to see that you are the only one who can bring what you bring into this world. So make sure that you get clear. What are the problems that only you can solve? What are some things that people come to you repeatedly for? I have a really funny example. So people talk to me about all kinds of things at any given time. Like people just, that's how I know that that's how what brought me to the therapy field. So years and years and years ago, I was traveling in Italy, and obviously I don't speak any Italian. And I was on a bus stop going somewhere with my husband. We were there on a trip, and this guy comes and starts talking to me. And I know, obviously I had learned a little bit of Italian for us to get by. And so in that time he was starting to, I could tell that he was telling me something, speaking to me in Italian about something that was bothering him about something in like a relationship. I knew very clearly he was talking about a relationship, and I knew that in his broken in English and Italian, he was telling me all about his problems. And that is very typical for me. People come and talk to me about all kinds of things. Okay, so that is something I know that I'm a good listener. I know I do a good job in reflecting back. That's what brought me to the therapy field, and that's what makes me really good at what I do. I'm a good listener. So do you see how you can narrow down what is it that you are good at that only you can do? And even if you don't know the answer to that, you might want to play around with it and see, okay, what is it that I'm really good at? Now, the third question, this is really, really important question. This question is going to be a game changer, because you can solve problems all day long. You can be good at something, but if you don't like what you do, if you don't love what you do, that energy is going to be reflected. Then people are not going to come to you, because you can be good at what you do. I know very many people who are excellent at what they do, but they hate their job. If you hate your job, there's no way you're going to bring results back to you. So it's very important. Find something that you are not only good at, you're also great problem solver, you solve a need, but that is something you love to do. What is it that you love to do? What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? What is something that's exciting for you to do? This is key. Okay, because if you don't love what you do, that's the energy you're going to be putting out into the universe, and then you're going to attract people that don't love what you do either. So that's the bottom line. The universe speaks in frequency and vibration, and you need to be able to bring in your right frequency so that it is attracting the right kind of people. That means you have to love what you do. For me, because I love what I do, it doesn't even feel like a job. I love bringing information. I love helping my clients live their Dharma and find, make wealth from their Dharma, living their life purpose, attracting money, attracting the lifestyle that they want, and also living a fulfilled life, a balanced life, so they have time for their family, to take their family on vacations, on hikes, and having like belly laughter with them, turning their computer off at 4 p.m. and having a good time with their family. That is what I love to do, and I'm really good at it, and I know I'm solving a need, a problem for them. So do you see how important these three questions are? If you want to attract wealth doing what you love this year, then ask yourself these three questions. What are you good at? What problems can only you solve? And the third one, what brings you joy? What do you love to do? If you liked watching this video, make sure to watch this other video on top 3 spiritual beliefs that will help you grow your business and attract wealth. Top 3 spiritual beliefs that will help you grow your business and attract wealth. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on another episode.